Thank you so much, Jody, for having me. I'm glad to be on too. And I am a transformational life coach and a life mastery teacher. I also am a spiritual channel. I work with men and women, helping them come back to their own personal power, sense of well-being and clarity so that they can live a more fulfilled life. And I do that in a variety of ways: classes, one-on-one coaching, group coaching, and all sorts of little events that I have going on all the time. The thing about biggest challenge, it sounds funny, usually we think of big events, things that have happened, a birth or leaving a job. And I was sitting with this a little while and I was like, the biggest challenge of my life has been learning how to trust myself, to trust who I am. And it's not something that's been a one and done. I wish it was. Don't we all, these kind of big things, but learning to trust what I know, because as I mentioned before, I'm a spiritual channel, which is a way of being intuitive in the world and receiving information and knowing things. I know things that I don't always have the memory of learning. I just somehow know in my body things. I've had to learn how to trust what I know. I've had to learn how to trust that when I need to make a decision or make a change, moving from corporate to working for myself, that I was on the right track, and to trust that I could do what was in front of me. To trust that we were talking earlier about 12-step, and I went through a point of weight loss and needing to deal with food addiction, and to trust in myself that this was worth my time and energy to give myself over to this. So learning to trust in who I am, my wisdom, and that I have power in my choice and that my choices are good. So it has been, it's been a journey, and it continues. Just when I think I got it, oh boy, just when I think I got it, I get the rug pulled out from underneath me, and I'm humbled again, and I get to learn again. I get to learn in a different way, a new way to deepen that trust.
I can really understand that, because I know that when I was first starting out as a life strategist, I wanted somebody else to give me the perfect answer. And then I did that a lot also when I taught, because I always thought people around me were creative, and I thought, oh boy, I can't draw like they can. I can't organize a room like they can. As a matter of fact, organization is a huge challenge for me. And I just would think I was less than because I couldn't do it at the time, rather than saying I have other gifts and saying it. And what I'm hearing is that you have so many other gifts. And I'm wondering if it's when we say, well, because I'm not measuring up to that guy or this one or her, where I go down the rabbit hole.
Right.
And nobody can give me the gift. And they can't say, okay, well, just do what you want. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know who I am. I don't know.
Right. I think that's the biggest challenge of our age, to be honest with you. When I think about, especially in let's just talk Western world. Our biggest challenge is trying to find ourselves, trying to find what that is. And when we're doing that, what we're doing most of the time is we're looking at everyone else going, they've got it together. They've got it together. They've got it together. And here I am, I'm a poor schlub that can't figure it out. I don't have anything to show for it. And in all the years that I've coached or taught classes, I have not found one person who's a true schlub, who can't do anything, who doesn't have any gift. Every single person brings something to the table. But when we're looking at everyone else, we miss that gift. We miss that joy of who we are and what we bring. And even if other people tell us, they go, oh my gosh, Jody, you do the best interviews. You are amazing. You connect. You get me, right? You bring that. But if you are so busy looking everywhere else and not seeing who you are, where do you put that? It's like it trickles off like water off a duck's back. There's nowhere for it to land. It's being in a deficit. And even the language that we use, not to go off on this a little bit, but even the language that we use, like, what is my purpose? Is a deficit, as though you are not your purpose. You're your purpose. I'm my purpose. It's not what I do, it's who I am. And when I know who I am, and when I learn to develop that trust in who I am and how I think and how I approach things and how I see the world, I start to like it. I start to value myself, and that's been the journey, because it hasn't always been that way.
Would you do me a favor and say what you said about the syllable?
About which?
Syllable?
Oh, the emphasis is on the wrong syllable. That's it, right? I don't even know where that came from. Some show a while ago, I was like, that is it, is that we have everything. Everything's right there. It's like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. She had the power all the time to go home, right? But she was searching and searching and searching. Well, where was home? Home was her. She was home. She was home. It wasn't a place, it was her. And that's what we're all searching for. But when we're looking everywhere else, looking for everyone else to point us to home, they're all going to have an opinion. They're all going to have their own idea, because they're also looking everywhere else for home. And we get lost. Legacy always has this like huge energy to it. And to be honest, I need to soften it and make it more gentle and nimble. And I think when I think about whether it's people remembering me or the impact that I have in the world, it's this energy of yes. When I came upon that word, and I changed my business name to Yesward Coaching this last year.
Yes, I noticed that.
And
maybe that might motivate you to live your legacy. Looking for another word now. Thanks for being here.